And there will be a time of crisis, of worlds hanging in the balance. And in this time shall come the Anointed, the Master's great warrior. And the Slayer will not know him, will not stop him, and he will lead her into hell. As it is written, so shall it be.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Revisiting Sunnydale. This is episode 5, and we are going to be talking about Never Kill a Boy on the First Date. I'm Camila.
I'm Marcella.
And we are revisiting Sunnydale. Yay!
Yay!
We're slowly making our way through this first season, and hopefully you're having as much fun as we are. So I guess just so you guys know, there will be spoilers.
Yep, spoiler alert, major spoiler alert.
Hopefully you're also doing your own rewatch, and that won't be a problem, or you've seen them multiple times, and it still won't be a problem. But, yeah, so hang on. We are going to get into it, and if you could please check out our Facebook page, Revisiting Sunnydale, and like us. Thank you to everyone who already has done so, and thank you to all of you guys who are listening. And if it's your first time, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thanks for coming
welcome back. Let us know what you think.
It's time for unboxing and stuff.
Yes, we have, this time I have my November Birchbox.
Makeup and stuff for those who don't.
Sorry, guys.
Don't they have a Birchbox for men?
They do have a Birchbox for men, and sometimes they get better stuff. They get watches and,
What?
like wallets and...
Hello.
Hello.
I think we would enjoy that kind of stuff,
Instead
too.
of, like, a 50th lipstick that I don't care or
and
anything.
like, the same fucking shades.
Exactly.
They always...
If they send me one more lipstick that is the exact same color as my skin...
Oh, my God.
What am I going to do with that? What am I going to... Like,
Thanks. I'm good.
So, if you don't know, Birchbox is a monthly makeup subscription box. It's $10 a month, and I think they have free shipping. I'm really not sure. I've had it for so long that I don't even...
I think it's free shipping.
I think it is. And they usually give you, 4 to 5 samples per month. And this month, I'm not sure if I got a special one or not. I don't remember. Usually, you fill out a beauty profile, and they send you samples based on the profile.
Right.
And every month, they usually send you an email that says, pick the special box, or pick a special item for your box. And I don't remember if I picked a special box or not. But this month, I have, let's see, the first thing is a body polish by Ayers. The full-size bottle would be $25, but they gave me a teeny little sample.
What the hell is a body polish?
It says this polish goes on smoothly and rinses off cleanly, leaving behind only soft, fantastic-smelling skin. I think you're supposed to use it in the shower.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Looks weird.
Yeah, like I've gotten in Birchbox I had before was an Ayers body butter, and it was great. I loved it. I'm actually going to buy. I just ran out of it. So
don't you hate when you fight? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to actually buy the $28 full size.
Yeah.
But,
so I mean, this one it smells okay. So
yeah,
I'll give it a try.
Just like one more step in the shower.
Yeah. Then there's Devine's. This is a relaxing, moisturizing fluid. I think it's for your hair. I'm pretty sure. It says adds shine, eliminates frizz, moisturizes, humidity proofs, and preps hair. You're using heat tool, so.
That seems a pretty elementary label.
Yeah. Yes. It's a very generic, like, I think they put this on at the Giant Eagle.
Yeah. Like in the deli section.
Yeah.
Like that's what this looks like.
Like, is this a real brand, or is this...
Yeah. You're trying to pull something.
Mm-hmm. But it's actually something that would probably be great on my hair. The full size for that would be $26. Wow, but they actually send you a 50 milliliter sample, which is a pretty nice size sample.
Yeah, it looks like that could last you a while.
Yeah. The next is the Dr. Jart Plus Water Replenishment Mask.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Yes. It makes you look like a monster. Doesn't that? It looks like something Hannibal Lecter would put on his face, like someone's face.
Absolutely.
I can't guarantee you that I will take a snapshot for our Facebook page, because that would be scary. But it's supposed to, a refreshing cotton sheet mask is loaded with a hydrating serum, great for nourishing dry, parched skin.
Huh.
And a full size would be $7.50. And I'm assuming this is a full size.
Is that just one?
So, yeah, it's just one.
Huh.
So yeah, it's a single use mask. So it's $7.50 for that. Like, that is not a repeat thing that I'm going to be doing.
No.
Then we have the Loke. It's a Birchbox exclusive one and done shadow stick, which is awesome. It's a neat little coppery color, yeah, and it's an eyeshadow, fun. But it's like a crayon.
That's cool.
Yeah, full size goes for $10. So I'm super excited about that one.
Yeah.
Then the last thing was a teeny tiny little The Balm, and we've gotten these in Birchboxes before. They're little flip top packets. This one is a finely ground blush and shadow. Full size would be $21, but this little one is just, it's cute.
Yeah.
It's called Frat Boy.
I like the packaging.
I've gotten like body butter or lip butters and blushes in those little packages before. They have a whole line.
Huh.
But that's
Interesting.
That was my November Birchbox. We'll put a link in the Facebook page, and I'll give you I'll let you see the photo. I'll put up a photo. I took one, an unboxing photo.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's the Birchbox for November.
Cool.
I like the Birchbox. I'm looking forward to my Ipsy, though. I can't wait for that to come.
Yeah.
It's a space-themed bag, and
Really?
I always spoil myself. Anytime they send the email that says, take a sneak peek, I'm like, yes, please. Right now. I mean, I look up on Instagram photos of other people's loot crates in Comic-Con. I'm like, what's in the box?
Yeah, I never do that. Like, when I was getting Ipsy, they're like, here's a sneak peek. I'm like, no, thank you. I don't want to see it.
I'm like, yes, right now. So I already spoiled my Ipsy, and it's pretty awesome.
Huh.
I can't wait to get it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And I like Ipsy because they always send you the bags, too.
Except when it's an ugly bag. You're thinking, what am I going to do with this burlap sack that you sent me that has lipstick?
What do you do with all your bags?
They're in a drawer.
Just by themselves, just waiting.
Just waiting. Because I usually use them for... A long time ago, I figured out the TSA doesn't care if you use a Ziploc bag anymore.
Right.
So all of my Ipsy bags, they also don't care if you have more than one.
Oh.
Sometimes I take 3. As long as it all fits.
Nice.
You just and you pull them out and put them in the. They don't care.
Yeah. All right. Cool. That's a good use of it.
Yeah. So that's what I use my Ipsy bags for.
I had stopped altogether with the plastic bags and stuff. I just put it in like the little thing that comes with your luggage. And,
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing a Ziploc bag. No.
It's like I'm over it, guys.
I had one that I used for 2 years.
Really?
And then the zipper just flew off once. Right in the middle of a trip, just flew right off the bag. Couldn't use it anymore. Didn't know what to do.
Oh. Flying sucks.
That's why I love, shameless plug for Southwest, but I love Southwest. I can check my bag for free. Don't have to worry about it.
Right.
Sit wherever I want.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, it is.
I got on Delta once and
great.
forgot I had a brand new bottle of Pantene Oil Sheen in my bag.
Oh,
Just completely forgot it was in there, and they were like, you have to throw that away. I'm like, no, that is a $12 bottle of...
It's like, I promise you I don't.
I will go check this bag right now. I guess I'm paying $25 for this $12 can of Oil Sheen.
Right, yeah, when I came back from my sister's wedding, I think we flew Delta. And she had given me, part of my bridesmaid's gift was, full bottles of, lotions and smell good stuff, sprays and stuff from Bath & Body Works. And I'm super stoked about it. And then I remember, shit, I'm flying home. Where am I going to put this? So I wrapped those up in socks and stuffed them in, I had, tall boots that I brought with me, and I stuffed them in the boots.
Nice.
And then put them at the bottom, and nobody was the wiser. And I'm, going through custody, going through security, trying to be as nonchalant as possible. No, it's not a bomb. I swear, it's just lotion.
It's just lotion. That's all.
It's all the smell goods and stuff for Bath and Body Works. Don't make me throw it away.
That's so funny.
All right, so I guess it's time to get into Never Kill a Boy on the First Date. Season 1, Episode 5. The original air date was March 31st, 1997. Written by Rob Deshotel. And Dean Batali. Directed by David Semmel. The summary for this episode is, while Buffy awaits the arrivals of a warrior vampire, she dates a boy who is attracted to her exciting lifestyle.
Isn't he ever?
Yeah, and I think that's kind of misleading because that doesn't really happen until way, way, way after.
And warrior vampire's a little misleading.
Yeah,
He's,
that's not exactly what's
the annoying
going on.
one's not really.
No. So basically, what's going on in this episode is the Master is ready for the rising of the Anointed One.
Mm-hmm.
5 will die from their ashes, and the Anointed shall rise.
Interesting little bit of trivia. This is the first episode in which there's like a running gag throughout the series where episodes start with her fighting a vampire in a graveyard. And this is where it starts.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do most of the episodes start with
No, but there's a good number that do.
Uh-huh.
A number of them start with her fighting in a graveyard.
Interesting. Yeah, this definitely does.
And he's funky looking.
Yeah.
But this also, I think, is the first time we get to see her punning.
Yes.
And her punning is phenomenal. It gets, it's up and down over the course of the series, but I enjoy a good Buffy pun.
And I think Giles also addresses it also as like, you just plunge and move on.
Yes, plunge and move on.
Which could also be, I don't know, that could be mistaken as like love advice,
Uh-huh.
right? Like
Yep.
sex advice.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just plunge and move on, man. Just keep it moving.
There's an interesting part here, too, that I noticed that I never really thought about until I was rewatching for this. Giles says to her, when she's thinking about dating Owen, that you have to think about your identity. If your identity as the Slayer is revealed, everyone around you could be in danger.
Right.
After she kills the Master, everybody knows who she is.
Yeah.
Everybody that comes to town knows who she is.
Right.
Like, from that point on in the series, everyone knows who the Slayer is.
Right.
So,
there are people coming to town specifically
yes,
for her, looking for her.
Like, Dracula specifically wants
Right.
to meet her in season 5. Like, so why is it such a big... I remember in the movie it was a big deal. Like, they didn't even want to know her name.
Right.
Like, as soon as her name was revealed, all of her... Like, it was like... She lost her power. I don't know
Gotcha.
why. That was a weird plot twist in the movie, but... So it's the only time he mentions it here.
Huh.
And I thought that was weird.
It
Like,
is weird. They probably, I guess it's just one of those things they didn't, it was like, oh, too late, we took that out. We
Uh-huh.
put it out there, and now we can't take it back.
We can't take it back.
And it's,
and now she's a superstar.
right.
Because she killed the Master.
Yeah, exactly.
And she came back.
Right. So I guess once again, it's just kind of like hints of them not really expecting the show.
Yes, to move on.
Yeah. And I had read something that Joss wrote every season finale like a series finale, because they didn't know if they were going to be coming back the next season. And that just kind of goes until like 6 seasons.
That explains the cheese, man. I can't wait till we get to that.
Oh, God. All right, also, I thought it was fun was that, while the Master's giving his little lesson to his boys, and then he's like, he gets smart ass and tosses one of them across the way because they weren't doing his bidding properly. And he's like, and thus endeth the lesson.
Yes.
And that's just, a little precursor because Spike says that much later on.
And much
later
better.
On. Yes.
Much better.
But we'll get there, but I just thought that was neat.
You know what I wonder about the Master? Who is doing his tailoring? Because this leather outfit that this man is rocking down there has it not a stitch of dirt on, not a speck of dirt, not a stitch out of place.
Right. No, he's got some extra minions
Yes.
who just do the cleaning. And
They just beat the leather every night.
They just beat the leather frame.
The Master he's a great villain, though.
Yeah.
Like, he's got the voice of an angel. That man can just pure evil.
Yeah. Absolutely.
As it is written, so shall it be. Like, you just want to listen to him talk about the annoying one all day long.
Well, you understand how he gets how his publicity is like really great. And,
Yeah.
He's got so many minions and followers and
Yeah.
whatnot.
But they're all kind of dumb.
Yeah.
They just sit there with their mouths open. Yeah. And stare at him.
Yeah, I always like it when we see the vampires on Buffy, and you can tell when ones are going to be of importance and one are not.
Yes.
If they're just always in vamp face, nobody gives a
No.
fuck. Like,
It's like the red shirt.
Yeah, exactly. They are going to more than likely die
Uh-huh.
soon, or they have nothing to really
Yep.
say, or they just,
They got the teeth where they cannot close their mouths.
Right.
That's why their mouths are open all the time, is because the prosthetic is just too big.
Yes. So, this is the episode where Buffy has a crush on a boy named Owen.
A 40-year-old man named Owen.
And she definitely has a type, because this dude is huge and lunky like the rest
And can
of
brood for 40 minutes straight, as Willow tells.
Yes.
I want to see a brood off between Angel and Owen.
But Owen looks so dumb.
He does.
He just has this
dumb,
like real like cornbread just
Yes.
Oh, hi,
yeah.
Buffy. I didn't know you read. I didn't know you read. Like,
my Emily, really? You're toting around Emily Dickinson all the time? And yet you sleep through math class.
Yeah, I find this suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
So this dude, I mean, he's a good-looking guy, but
yeah, he's adorable
but he's just like really just like
dumb football player.
Yeah, like mayo on white bread. There's just no flavor whatsoever.
I don't know what was going on with the wardrobe this episode. This dress that Buffy wears in the library is so short.
All of them are. Every dress that she puts
so
on,
short. Is
yeah.
that a '90s thing?
I don't remember. All I kept thinking was, and I'm like trying to. For one, I was concerned that if she were to bend down or have to pick anything up or sit down, she would have to charge $0.25 for peep show.
Yes,
because that's like you're just flashing everybody there, sweetie. There's
super
no way
short.
You can do anything in that outfit because it's like
you can't kill vampires in this outfit.
No, absolutely not. Like
her kicks. Come on.
Oh my god. And like too, it's like I had to like check out her ass because I'm like, it's a good thing she doesn't really have one because there's no way most black women could not pull something like that off, like hips and ass. Nope.
No, not at all.
Right up.
Yeah, and then she's got this mom updo.
Yes.
I don't know why they put her in a mom updo.
It's a terrible like beehive.
Like
kind of
who
situation.
dressed like this to go to school?
I don't know. It's an awful situation, and yeah, I think it is just a 90s thing with that dress because I remember a lot of those dresses being extremely short, and I think that's probably why I didn't really wear dresses in the 90s.
Yeah,
because I was not trying to flash all my goodies to the world.
Exactly, and I'm gonna hope that this library is incredibly cold because Giles is wearing, I think, 4 layers: a tweed jacket, a sweater vest, a dress shirt, and probably an undershirt.
Well, you have to keep the books at a nice, even temperature.
Nice, cool room. It's not a server room.
You don't want to spontaneously combust for any reason.
At least she is wearing, like, really high flat boots, though, not, like, stiletto boots.
Yeah.
At least she could,
like
I guess,
boots?
still run. Yeah. Yeah.
She's a go-go dancer.
And at least... Willow. Why? Who dresses Willow?
Her mom?
I'm going to say, yeah, it's Sheila. Sheila's definitely...
She's the one, she buys all of Willow's clothes and lays them out for her beforehand.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason for somebody, a 16-year-old, to still be dressing like that.
No.
They're 16, right? This is sophomore year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, sophomore year.
Okay, so, your sophomore year, high school, who was your biggest crush?
I don't even remember. I think I was still mooning over the senior from the year before that graduated. Nobody would compare to the football player that left. Yeah, I don't think I had any sophomore year.
I think mine was actually a senior. My sophomore year was a senior football player, Scott.
Stupid football players.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about this dude. And seriously, like he looked like he was much older than senior.
Mm-hmm.
It
yep,
was
so did,
unnecessary.
so did Dave.
I don't
Absolutely.
know. And it was just, yeah, it was a bad situation. But although, you know, I recall.
He's a man.
Yeah.
Kind of like Owen. Owen looks like he should be in college.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
He's not a high school student.
No. Absolutely. He's like a TA at best. This is a teacher's assistant.
At least we have Cordelia in this episode. She also has a mom hairdo.
Weird.
In the cafeteria.
She also
Not sure
later
why.
comes with like crimped hair.
Yes. Yes, she does.
And
but at least she's in this episode.
Yeah. So Cordy also
has a crush on Owen.
Likes Owen and is making, she's not keeping it a secret at all, and she's very straightforward, and she tries to cock block Buffy every way.
She doesn't like fun.
Oh no, not Buffy.
She doesn't like fun. Okay.
Like every step of the way, she is just trying to get in there with Owen, and he's even And I don't know if he's just really not interested in being, like, rude, or if he's just completely oblivious. Like, is Buffy going to be there?
Yeah. I do like that part of him. He's just like, yeah, and who else? Like, you're not a big deal, Cordelia.
Other
Move
than
on.
me?
Yeah. And I love how Giles is just all business.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't care that you have a date. We have fighting to do.
Scene 1, Apple, take 1.
Ooh, look at Mr. Excitement.
Owen, he's all alone. Maybe somebody should sit with him.
Just to be polite. Good luck.
Okay, what just happened?
Look, an empty seat.
Let me get that.
Thanks. Boy, Cordelia's hips are wider than I thought.
At least you don't have to eat your Soylent Green.
Owen, a bunch of us are loitering at the Bronze tonight. You there?
Who else going?
Well, I'm gonna be there.
Who else?
You mean besides me?
Buffy, what about you?
What?
No. She doesn't like fun.
How about we meet there at 8?
Yeah. 8. There.
Bad things are happening tonight. We must go to battle. And then crickets. Nothing's going on.
No, and Buffy is kind of rightfully so
Pissed. I would be pissed.
Yes,
We've been sitting in the cold for hours.
yeah. As we've all been in that situation where you end up being called into work for some reason, or it's very important. You have to be work today and all this time and blah blah blah, and you get there and there's nothing for you to do.
Nothing.
And you're sitting around with your thumb up your ass thinking there are 5,000 other things literally that I could be doing right now, but I'm sitting here with you fuckers.
Yep. And I'm missing out on what could have been
On everything.
awesome.
So she finally gets to go because Giles goes and, was like, all right, fine, there's nothing going on.
Sorry.
And
My bad.
she gets to the Bronze and sees that Cordy's all over Owen.
All over, like it's disgusting. Actually, she's like stroking his arm up and down for no reason, and it's weird.
And the scene that was cut out after that is Cordy giving him a lap dance.
Yes,
because that's just how close and gross that
Yeah.
she was. She was really not.
He does look super uncomfortable though.
He does,
and he even kind of says it the next day when he asked Buffy, like, "Where were you?" And
it's like she's really grabby.
yeah, she's really grabby. And I like that too. He's kind of dumb, but he means well,
right,
for the time being.
Yeah. And then we find out he's got a weird sense of fun.
Yes.
Or something gets unleashed inside of him.
I don't know what was up with Buffy's weird coat in the cemetery, that big fuzzy leopard.
Yeah.
What? It can't be that cold in California.
Just chalk it up to 90s, I guess. I guess that's what we were doing then.
This
in
happens.
97?
This happens several times throughout the course of this show. I keep going, it's California. Why are you wearing so many clothes?
Yeah. Well, I did find out on a trip to California, and it was like in January, I want to say. It was rainy and chilly. So maybe this always takes place in fucking January. I don't
Maybe.
know. But...
And Sunnydale, is it like closer to Northern California? Where is it? It's in Southern California, right?
Oh, I don't know. Were they like an hour from Los Angeles, right?
Yeah. On the freeway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, and poor Xander, we're still hammering in Xander's
Xander's crush on Buffy.
love of Buffy. And he is threatened by Owen and Owen's man watch. Owen pulls out a pocket watch, a grown man watch, who has a pocket watch in high school.
Right.
You
But
know,
on the
actually,
flip
I
side,
think my husband did.
what sophomore is wearing a plastic Tweety Bird watch?
Thank you. And it's not even... No.
This is a child's watch.
This is a little girl's
Yes.
watch. This is a
Yes.
5-year-old girl's watch.
I do love that. He looks down at it like, oh. Yeah, this is just as bad as that bracelet that you gave her.
Yeah, that's not even ironic at that point. I don't know
No.
what he was trying to prove. At what point did you put that on your wrist and you were like, yeah, this will be all right?
This is exactly what I'm wearing today.
At what sophomore boy
Yes.
is going to do that?
Yeah.
Like, Yeah.
Possibly
This should
the
be
band nerd. Possibly.
Maybe, but I think even they have sense enough to know. It's like, no, I can't add this
Yeah.
on.
Even the awesome comic book nerds would not have worn that watch.
No. It's
Not
Tweety.
even, ironically.
It's Tweety.
It's blue and yellow.
Like maybe Sylvester, you would have gotten away with. Maybe. Speedy Gonzalez, perhaps. You know.
But Tweety?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't wear a Tweety bird. Anything.
So it's super embarrassing.
It is.
But Owen adorably still asks her to meet him again. To go out.
I think
she agrees.
I think it's cute that Buffy asks, where is he going to take me? Like, there's options.
You're going to the Bronze.
Yeah.
Come on. You're going to the Bronze.
It's going to be the Bronze.
Yeah.
Wherever. Are we going to go to a movie or to a park? No, you're going to the Bronze.
Yeah.
Where do you guys always go? I don't think I've ever seen any other date take place
anywhere
in
else.
Sunnydale. There was once her and Angel went to the movies.
Maybe the Espresso Pump?
Yeah.
We did, when she was at the Bronze watching Cordelia and Owen, they were intersplicing the scenes of that weird guy on the bus.
Right.
And that bus wrecks, and they get eaten. And they all die. So that's what Giles was waiting for. He was just in the wrong place.
Yeah, he thought that they were going to be dead
Come out of the
and
ground.
rise from the ground.
Yeah.
So...
He was too literal.
Yeah. But I'm just curious as to how these vampires were able to think outside the box or like be able to plan so well.
Yeah. Did they just follow, like, ooh, there's a shuttle coming from the airport. Look, there's 5 people on it.
Done, dude.
That's perfect.
Like, we could totally wrap this up real quick and be on our way.
Yeah. So, like, that you keep seeing these scenes on this bus, and there's this one really strange guy that just keeps...
Crazy.
He's insane. And so they're, like, misdirecting you to think that he's the anointed one.
Right. So there's this crazy guy, and there's like a couple of women, like middle-aged women, and a little boy. Excited because
the driver.
Excited because he was on a plane.
Yeah.
And crazy dude is just like being crazy
Just
in
weird
everybody's
quotes
face.
and
just,
is he the reason they crash? No, they see something.
No, the
vampires are in the road.
Yeah, exactly.
And he crashes and checks on the idiot.
And then
they eat them all.
Yeah. So I was under the impression that the vampires had to make a vampire, they had to be buried in this lore. Or
I think she just says you have to suck the.
There's a whole sucking
they have
thing.
to, yes, they have to suck your blood, and then you have to suck their blood. It's a whole big sucking thing.
So did they make all of them vampires?
No, I think they killed. I think they killed most of them except for
and just made Crazy Dude a vampire.
Crazy Dude
just for shits and giggles.
And the Anointed One.
But was the Anointed One actually a vampire?
Yeah, he is a vampire because he dies by sunlight.
Oh, that's right. How come we never get to see his vampires?
Because I think it would be too jarring to show a child. No one wants to see a child vampire.
Too much.
It's too soon.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take that. And yeah. So the Anointed One becomes it's a little kid.
Yep.
It's the little kid.
And you'll notice I keep calling him the annoying one, and that's because that's what Spike eventually calls him, and that's what he is. He's annoying. He's really annoying. They give him this super creepy, doubled over voice.
Yeah.
And I can't stand him.
I don't like it. I don't like the little kid playing. Like, I don't think the little kid playing him is doing a very good job in that role. He's very, like, there's no emotion or anything on his face at all. Like, can you please come to the party?
Emote.
Come on.
Do something.
Something. Like, we're not asking for a bunch of over the top, but look like you're doing something.
Just show up just once.
That's all we need from you.
So we have to put up with him for the rest of the season and into the beginning of the second season.
Right. It's just, I don't think I did. I mean, was there ever? What was the point of him? Did he do anything of importance?
He actually leads Buffy down to the Master.
Okay.
He's the one because she doesn't know who he is.
So that's.
But by the time that we get there, she's like, I know who you are. Yeah, I know who you are. Just go ahead. Just take me where I need to go. I'm ready.
So it seems like a lot of setup for a little bit of payoff.
It's like, just take me. But the Master's like, he's just like, I just want to get out of here. He's trapped underground, and he can't get out. And he's always, every couple episodes, we see him, like, playing with the barrier, and you see it, like, shimmer. And it's like, we get it. You can't leave.
You're trapped.
Yeah, we get it. You're trapped underground.
How about you just go ahead and post sign-ups, like, trapped.
Yes.
Yourself
Here's the border. Don't go any further than this.
Can't cross. Oh, Cordy finally gets to see Angel.
Ew. So
Her pants about fell off.
for the first time listening to this, I feel like Buffy when she finds out the lyrics to I Touch Myself. Why does Cordelia say salty goodness? What?
I just got that.
Yes. Ew. She said, yeah, that's what Cordelia's first impression of Angel is hello, salty goodness. Yuck. Thank you, John. Who wrote this one?
How is
Thank
that?
you, Rob and Dean.
Right, how did that get past the censor?
That's what. And why did I just now?
Yeah, I just now got like fucking 10, 15,
Yeah.
12 years later.
It's like, oh, gross. And then she says it again on Angel.
Does she?
Yes.
When?
There's an episode in Angel when Lauren accidentally, they're trying to get Cordelia's memory back.
Right.
And
Oh,
he puts them all back to teenagers.
So that's all again. Oh, she says it again.
And she says it again when she sees him for the first time. Uh-huh.
Yes, I recall seeing her move
Yep.
and a lot.
So, yes, she's very taken by Angel when she first sees him. And
Both times.
Yep.
Apparently.
Yep. And she goes, yeah, what does she say to the girl? Like, call 911 because he's going to need a doctor or something.
Yeah, something
And then
like
he
that.
immediately walks over to Buffy.
It's like, why is this happening
Yes.
to me?
She's so upset. Oh, and I love the scene where Xander's doing all he can to dumb down Buffy and like ugly her up for the date.
Oh,
He tries to
yes.
put her in a parka and a ski cap
Yeah.
and tells her everybody will think she's a whore if she wears the red lip.
I find it hard to believe that he would have been allowed
In her room?
Yeah, while she's getting. And you know, at
Where
this point,
is Joyce?
And at this point, Buffy is just torturing Xander.
She really
this is
is.
being rude.
She really is.
Because, you know, yeah, we're just into season and just episode 6, but he's made it very clear how he feels about her.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she and Willow have had several talks about it. And
She's so clueless. She
Yeah.
acts so clueless. Like,
you're just being rude. You're letting this boy into your bedroom while
Yeah.
you're getting dressed for a date with another dude.
yeah.
It's rude.
A boy that's giving you a necklace or a bracelet that says yours always.
Yeah.
Oh, they all said that. Yeah, they all said that.
At the only store in town.
Uh-huh.
Yes, the
They
only
all
thing.
said that. Sure, Xander. And of course, Giles shows up to the house.
I feel like that's just kind of, I don't know, there's like a breach of some sort of trust.
Well, it doesn't even.
Boundaries.
Owen's like, wow, you take your job really seriously.
Boundaries, Giles.
Overdue book fees.
Did you notice how when she finally talks Giles into letting her go, and she's like, you know, if the apocalypse comes, beat me.
Yeah.
And she reaches.
Yes.
looks
Where are
like-
you reaching?
out of from behind his ear,
Yes.
like magic.
Yes.
Like,
Like,
oh,
where?
you got a pager behind your ear.
And she never mentions this pager before. We've never
again.
seen this pager.
I don't think it ever happens again.
No. And is there a special 911 Slayer text that you send?
Right. And where do you go? I guess you have to.
Did you have a pager?
Yes.
I
had a
never had
pager.
one.
Not in high school.
I don't know. I never
I don't
had
think
one.
in high school. Remember, there was a thing when I was in high school called like a Skypager or something, and it was like some 1-800 number or some shit, and it was just basically like a voicemail system. And I don't understand. I still don't understand the point of it, but
Yeah.
that was the big thing.
Oh, wow.
When like for a year anyway, and everybody had like the Skypager, number, and, like call and leave a message on your thing, and it's like I don't understand. It seems like an extra step into bullshit, but the only plus into that is that for those who weren't lucky enough to have their own line in high school, their own like telephone line at home, and you know, I guess if you guys are into that sort of like leaving weird messages,
Strange messages on a weird
yeah.
open line. Okay.
Right. So yeah, that's no. I had a pager after high school.
I didn't even get my first cell phone until my first job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was definitely in college when I had a cell phone.
I love when they're like, should I get my kid he's 8. Should I get him an iPhone? No.
Fuck no.
No.
Does he have an iPhone job?
Exactly. Does your child need a $600 piece of equipment when they're 8?
Absolutely not.
No.
Give that fucker a piece of paper and a pen. And
Here's a $50 Kindle tablet that
Go
you
nuts.
can text me on.
Right.
Somehow. Figure it out because you're brilliant.
It's like
for some
9 times
reason.
out of 10 that 8-year-old's not going to be out of my sight outside of school anyway.
Uh-huh.
So it's just like, no, we're good.
No, you do not need it. 16? Okay, because you're
Yeah.
going to be driving.
Right.
You need and at that, I'm getting you a Cricket phone.
Yes. You're getting a cheap shit. iPhone my
Uh-huh.
ass.
No, if you have a job, sure.
Yeah.
Get whatever
get
you want because you're
get an
paying for
iPhone
it.
job, you can have an iPhone,
Mhm.
but there's no way in hell.
Mm-mm.
No. God, no.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
So I find it weird that she has a pager because she doesn't have a job. Joyce only has the gallery.
Right. And Joyce, I don't know, shouldn't... Like, Buffy is still sneaking around at this point, and so it's not very evident that she's just hanging, like, not home a lot.
I know where she got it. She got it from Hank.
Ooh, good call.
I bet you absentee dad was like, here,
Yeah,
have this
absolutely.
pager, and here, let me take you school shopping and buy you
Right.
way too many clothes.
That's exactly what happened.
Uh-huh.
And, but yeah, we never hear about it again.
Mm-mm.
There's never, it's
Nope.
just, it was just that, all for the sense of that one line.
One
for the
line.
purpose of that one line. And we didn't really even have to see the pager for that.
Yeah.
We just that just could have been a throwaway line.
And where did she get it from? Where did she pick it up
pulled
from?
it out of Giles, behind Giles' ear, or like inside his pocket. Like, it's sweet.
So they go to the Bronze anyway, even though Giles has come to the house to tell them that he was right and that 5 people died in a crash. So he's going to head off to the mortuary on his own. And
So that's a good idea.
yeah. So Owen and Buffy go to the Bronze and they're dancing, and I love that Cordelia just comes up to them and pretends that Buffy's not there.
That's my Cordy burn. It's
Yes.
just like, oh, look at you, Owen, here all by yourself,
Yes.
all alone. It's
All
like,
alone.
I'm here
That
with
is
Buffy.
definitely our Cordy bird. She's right there.
Like, she can feel your breath as
Yes.
you say this. She's so close right now.
Scene 1, Apple, take 1.
Aren't there laws against this sort of thing? Owen, look at you here, all alone.
Cordelia, I'm here with Buffy.
Oh, okay. You want to dance?
No, I'm still here with Buffy.
You are so good to help the needy.
Cordelia, Owen, and I would like to be alone right now, and for that to happen, you would have to go somewhere that's away.
Well, when you're ready for the big leagues, let me know.
And then, of course, poor Giles. He goes to the stupid mortuary by himself and immediately gets in trouble and has to hide in a drawer.
Before he even gets in the door.
Yes.
Like, he's like in the front lawn.
He's like trapped in a room. And is that when Xander and Willow, they followed him there?
I thought they went to Buffy first.
Do they go to Buffy and try and get her to come?
Because there's Buffy, that situation with Cordy, and then Angel shows
And then
up.
Angel shows up and he's like, you have to be out there. Not you two.
Right, and then Xander and Willow show up and, try to do the whole, oh, yeah, we're double date. And I really hate that
Why?
Buffy was very slow on the uptake.
She
was
really
like,
was.
oh, I didn't know you guys were seeing each other.
But I do like when they're like, we saw some guys going in there early. Oh, bite me. Yeah, she was quick on that uptake.
Yeah,
but not with...
oh, I didn't know you. Damn it,
Hello.
Buffy. Hello.
McFly.
Secret identity.
The one thing that I love about this show, and it really kind of reminded me with this episode and the next one, that this show has great music.
Yeah.
It has
do.
fantastic music. And
they don't really keep up with it a lot.
no.
Like, there's not, like, every episode there's something, which I guess is nice, is that you don't want to force it.
Right.
But at the same time, it would be nice to be a little more consistent with it.
I was quite obsessed back in the day once the show was over, and I obsessively tracked down almost every song. I have
still
like
have
DVDs
some
and
the CDs.
CD, like tons of CDs, and then they're all on DVD backups because I didn't want to throw them out, so I just burned everything.
But you have a song for this one.
Yes.
For this episode.
Yeah, it's at the end of the episode. When I guess we'll get to that. When we get to the end of the episode, I'll tell you what my favorite song was for this week.
Okay. So we're at the morgue. And everybody gets there, finally.
Yeah, is this a combo mortuary morgue? Because there's like a funeral home in there, too, because the weird pork and beans vampire is like all laid out in a viewing room.
Is he? He's not.
Yeah.
I thought he was like on a slab. No, you're right. Yeah.
He's like in a casket.
No, he's not.
Or is he just on a table?
No, he's on a slab.
Okay.
And he's got the sheet over him. And Owen sees him. He's like, are they supposed to move?
Why do they not react?
And Owen's, yes. Owen, after he's been told not to come along, he tags along. And it's like, oh, it'll be fun.
This is when we start to see the bad side of Owen.
Yeah. And, so you're right. Nobody screams.
No one reacts.
No one reacts. There is a dead body that is rising. Now, sure, Xander, Willow, I can kind of take. Yeah, they're kind of used to it. Maybe by now. Ish.
But Owen immediately should have started screaming.
Yeah, he should have passed the fuck out.
Instead, he's just like, what's going on?
What's happening?
What's going on is there's a dead body walking in front of you. You should maybe leave. Like, they don't even run at first. They just stand there and stare at it.
Yeah.
And that's disturbing because Xander and Willow should know better. Like, get the hell out of there. But no, let's just stare at it.
Absolutely.
God, Angel's so young in this season. He's so young and pretty.
Mm-hmm. God, it's going to be like, I can't believe that I'm just now...
Right? Just now,
God.
Yuck!
I don't know why. I guess I just didn't really put too much thought into it.
Me neither.
Ugh.
At least when Buffy realized the lyrics to I Touch Myself, I had gotten that one before.
Yeah, I knew that long ago.
I mean, it did take a while, but...
So there's shenanigans happen. There's running around. I think there's a series of Giles and Buffy are looking in every drawer.
Yes, they're looking for this vampire or something.
I'm assuming they're looking for that vampire. They don't understand that everybody
it's in
else
the other
found
room.
Them.
Yeah.
And okay, so they all get on the same page.
Yeah.
And the vampire knocks Owen out.
Well, what looks to be he kills Owen. Because he hits him in the head with the door, and yet there's no open wound. There's, he probably should have died.
Yeah.
But he's just laying on the floor.
Absolutely.
She thinks he's dead.
Right.
That's how hard, she actually thought he was dead. That's how hard he hit him with the door.
Bleeding?
No, not at all. No blood. No bruise. At the very least, he should have had a unicorn horn.
Right. There should have been a giant egg on his head.
Nothing. And when she sees him at school the next day, nothing.
No. Maybe that's what caused this his attraction to the danger zone.
Yes.
Is that he got knocked out and is just like, yeah, let's do it. So they all survive, and Xander and Willow make sure Owen gets home safely because he's a little bit out of sorts.
It's so funny when Buffy kills that vampire. She just keeps screaming, "You killed my boyfriend!" over and over. Then she throws him into a fire.
Yep.
And then Owen wakes up and it's like, what's going on?
What's happening? Well,
oh my goodness.
So Owen gets home next day, but Buffy's all blue, blah blah blah. He's not gonna go out with me, and Owen's like, he sees her, and he's like, hey, you want to go out again? She's like, really? He's like, yeah, let's go fucking, I don't know, go pick fights with people in the middle of the street
at a bar.
at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Oh, no. And that's where it's called Let the Sun Fall Down by Kim Ritchie.
Okay. Oh, that's where the song comes
from. And it's playing during this scene. And it's like this somber, sad, but beautiful song that just perfectly shows you how sad Buffy is, that she could have him if she wanted, but not the way she wants.
Because he is just going to get everybody killed.
Yeah. Yeah, he's either going to get everybody killed or she's going to get him killed, and it's not going to be a good scene.
What's it called? Let the Sun Fall Down?
Yeah. Let the Sun Fall Down. Kim Ritchie.
Yeah, it's sad.
It is such a sad song.
Buffy just wants to find love. And you know, and you just want to tell her, oh, sweetie, it's going to get so much worse than this.
It's going to get so much worse. You're going to have so much more heartbreak. There's going to be a running theme of abandonment in your life. This started with your dad.
This is nothing.
You and men.
You won't even remember Owen.
Parker. But we do have, this is maybe the first time we see that Giles is going to be the substitute father in Buffy's life.
Oh, yeah, because he tries to, make her feel better.
Yeah. And we find out that he found out he was going to be a watcher when he was 10 years old.
Yeah. His parents were
watchers?
His parents,
his dad was a watcher, and his mother before him.
Okay.
And he's, she's like, did you always want to be a watcher? And he's like, no, I had a very different path for my life. I wanted to be a fighter pilot. Or maybe a grocer. Those are two very different career paths.
I guess it's just,
And what happened? You turned into a rebellious...
Yeah, the Ripper?
Rocking...
Which I'm still kind of pissed that we never really got the full story on the Ripper.
That BBC show would have been great.
Yes.
It would have been fantastic.
Oh, Giles.
And he really is a great father figure for her.
He is. He's the sweetest. He's stern, but he's there, and he's real concerned to make sure that she, she's learning and on the right path of where she needs to be and taking care of her responsibilities. And
he has a pretty good burn in the beginning of the episode, too, when he tells her that her just merely wanting to check out a book would be cause for a national holiday.
So rude. Is that when she said, at this point, you're just abusing sarcasm?
Yes, I think so, yes. Because she also wanted to check out Emily Dickinson. Yeah. That was a good burn, too.
Poor Buffy. Nobody takes her seriously.
No. So then we end the episode with our first look. We go back to the Master in his cave.
Oh, yes. At this point, the gang thinks that they have killed the Anointed One.
They think that the Pork and Beans vampire is the Anointed One. I don't know why. Again, Giles' research is a bit shoddy. I'm not sure where he got his information.
Yeah, there was really no... I guess just because he was the evil person on the bus. Because he was...
And he rose.
Yeah, because he was the one... He was like a prisoner or wanted for murder or something. So it's like, yes, obviously that's going to be the one.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that the vampires that ran into the funeral home or morgue or wherever they were, they weren't there for that guy. They may have accidentally made him a vampire. I'm guessing that...
How do you accidentally make
right.
a vampire?
Whoops, here's some of my blood.
Hey,
Sorry.
Sorry, that's
I'm thinking they were there for the Anointed One. Because Buffy doesn't fight them, right? They're gone by the time she gets there. So they were just there for...
Oh, yeah. So I guess I would imagine everybody from the accent would be there.
So they went and picked up the child and took him back to the Master. And that's when we see...
Yeah, because Buffy never sees those guys. They are gone by the time she gets there.
Yeah.
Giles has hid.
Yep. In the drawer. He's hiding.
And I thought those things were refrigerated, but I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah, I thought they were too. So that's how we end.
I kind of feel like he would have suffocated.
Yes. Because I thought they were airtight. Like,
yeah. I mean, isn't the whole point so as to keep the bodies, quote unquote, fresh?
Yes. So we have this, like, sense of doom that the stupid Anointed One is going to cause some havoc for Buffy in the future. That's why we call him the Annoying One. He's just annoying and gets in the way.
Yeah, he just sits there in his fucking red hoodie.
He's not a threat.
Oh, holier than thou, and and like,
Does he even speak in this season at all? Except when he says, help me, to her?
I don't know. I don't recall. I guess we'll get there. So the moral of this story, don't pretend to be something you're not, especially for a boy.
Yep.
And I guess maybe take your responsibilities seriously.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of a running theme throughout all of them.
Yeah. She got a rough one with this. But like you said, this is not the worst.
No.
This is not the worst relationship you're going to have.
No. At least, I guess, she didn't give it up to Owen.
Well, we know what that leads.
I wonder what happened to old Owen. He's going to, like, his newfound, like,
look
on life, he's going to be very interesting in college. You think he joined the initiative?
No, I'm betting he didn't make it past graduation day. I think he probably died in the fight.
Yeah. Or maybe he graduated the year later because he's obviously much older than her.
Yes. He probably failed. He probably got an A in English, but failed every other subject.
Right.
He may still be there. He could have graduated with Dawn. Who knows? I don't see good things for Owen.
No. He's a sad sack.
And we never see him again.
Not even in passing.
No.
I mean, it would have been nice to just
see him sitting on a bench brooding.
Which, by the way, this guy who plays Owen is Christopher Wheel, I think is his name. And, I looked back to see if he had been in anything, because he looked a little familiar. And he was on the most, I guess, notable thing is that he was on Switched at Birth for like an entire season. Did you watch that?
I have not watched that.
He was like Regina's boyfriend, or he dated her at some point, and blah blah blah. It's actually it's a very cheeseball show,
But good.
but it's good. Like it had my attention for a long time, and I would suggest just binge watching it. It's not the attention holding us to where week to week. But, like, episode by episode, it's like, sure, yeah, I got another 8 hours to kill.
The adorable little Ryan from High School Musical's in it. The little blonde kid. I forget what his name is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never saw High School Musical, but
Yeah.
I guess he's one of those kids.
That's a fun binge on a weekend if you're bored and drunk. You'd have nothing to do.
Nothing else going on.
You're like, I want to clean my house. What can I clean my house? And, oh, you can clean my house and dance to that. It's so bad that I can do that. Yeah, so I would, let's see. How would we rate this one? I actually like this episode. I don't think it's one of the worst of season 1.
It's low on the list for me.
I'd maybe put it middle.
Yeah. I kind of started my rating thing today. Yeah, I don't know. We'll get there to see, like, I guess where the rest of them lie. But I think so far of the ones that we have watched, this might be along the bottom. I mean, it's definitely no. What was the one? Teacher's Pet.
Teacher's Pet. It's
Yeah.
no Teacher's Pet for sure.
No, it's definitely like above Teacher's Pet, but below The Witch.
Yeah.
So
I'd give it, if I had to rank it, like on a scale of 10, I'd give it like a 5.5.
that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah, it's right in the middle.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
It had funny moments. It had
Yeah.
some suspense.
I found myself when I was watching it, like, kind of checking out every time they took to the master.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like I didn't like. I'd be
Stop preaching at me, man.
Yeah,
Like, seriously. You're always chanting. Always.
always with the rituals.
Yeah.
And so it shall be written and done. And
Yeah.
there's so many books and scriptures of your vampire
Yes.
lore. Just
It was amazing to me how much time we actually spent in school in this episode.
yeah.
Like in the lunchroom and in the hallways and in the library. We were at school a lot this
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, school, bronze,
Mm-hmm.
and
I do like that. That Giles is like, "What do you want?" When Owen comes into the library, it's like, "It's a library. I would like a book, please." And Buffy even tells him, "This is a school."
Right.
And what does he say? Like, well, I was beginning to think that was a myth. No one ever comes into that library except for the
Never.
Scoobies.
There's like literally been 5 people that have come there.
I think
outside of
Jonathan
them.
and
It's some girl he
weird
was
girl.
with.
Yeah.
Outside of vampires, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Owen's been there. I think Cordelia came in with some rando dude once that had a project or something to do, and
She came in once just to check out Wesley.
So yeah, not many people
No.
visiting the school library.
Nope.
Which I guess I could understand later seasons, but early, I mean, that's all we had, guys.
Right. This is our location. Like, at least show some kids at this school.
Just randomly. Like,
Which Sunnydale has been the backdrop for so many movies,
really?
high school movies. It is the school in Bring It On.
Is it?
It's the school in She's All That. It's the school in, what was the other one? I'm blanking. Yeah, it's the school in 90210,
The new one?
the original.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. They use this school so many
Wow.
times
And
in
is this
movies.
an actual functioning school?
Yes, it's an actual functioning school.
How do the kids get any work done?
Yeah.
This must be some, like, I don't know. I feel like it's probably churning out a couple of dummies.
Yeah.
Just
That's why in, is it She's All That? That's why in She's All That, Buffy's in a scene. And She's All That.
Is she?
Mm-hmm.
When did
In the
that movie come out?
cafeteria. In the late 90s?
Wow.
Yeah. Simon, the brother, is like running around on roller skates in the cafeteria asking if people want cracked pepper on their pizza.
And Buffy's just an extra?
She's just sitting in the cafeteria. She doesn't speak a word.
Really?
And she asks him if he wants, and she like just hands him the plate.
Weird.
And she doesn't say a single word.
Huh. I'll have to go back and watch that.
Yeah. But it even looks like maybe it was just filmed while she was, like, they were filming at the same time. Yeah. Well, and then, I mean, it was Freddie, so I'm sure she was just on set.
Were they already dating at that time?
I think they might have been. I'll have to look at the chronological order of I Know What You Did Last Summer and She's All That. Because I think they started dating on I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I feel like that was after.
She had a good 90s.
She did. She was 90s.
Yep. Scream 2, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Buffy.
Yeah, even like maybe it wasn't the 90s, but The Grudge, like kind of. I think maybe that was the last thing there.
I do not do creepy dead kids.
Oh, that's awful. It's absolutely terrible.
I can see his face now. I hate it.
That wasn't even the worst part of it. It's
No.
like the thing crawling out of the TV. That's what fucked me up. I'm like, oh my god, no, thank you. And then there's like, I'm sure is it Japanese or
Yes.
is it Korean?
The Japanese one is even more terrifying,
never
apparently.
know.
No, me neither.
Will never know.
I don't do Japanese horror films.
No.
I just don't do it. I can't.
No, that's some really sick shit.
I can't. I don't like torture porn, like the hostels and the
I watched
Saws. I don't like it.
Well, I like Saw. I like all of the Saw movies, and they're really not that bad. Like in comparison to Hostel, that was terrible.
Yeah, I just can't do all the gratuitous eye popping.
No, I can't do Eli Roth at all.
No, I would much rather do things like Annabelle and The Conjuring. Like I loved The Conjuring. The Conjuring freaked me out. I wish they hadn't shown their best jump scare in the trailer. But it still was like Insidious. Dark, suspenseful, creepy. That's my bread and butter.
Yeah, let me think about it. Like, let it just get in there and sink in there. It's like that psychological, that just kind of jack you up kind of thing. It's like, let me think about it too long, and then that'll creep me out. I don't need to see the blood and the guts and the gore and, like, just like ripping bodies apart.
No.
But yeah, Conjuring, awesome. Insidious,
so good.
Great. The third one sucked.
Let's see. What do those two films have in common? Oh,
Patrick Wilson.
God, is that man like just he oozes.
You know he's got Pittsburgh ties.
He does.
I don't know if he's actually from here, but I know he went to CMU.
Have you ever seen the Seth Meyers clip when he was on Seth Meyers?
Thing?
Yes.
I don't know if I saw his. I know I saw Joe Manganiello's.
There's two. Look up Patrick Wilson's. Oh. He can slip into the Yinzer. It's creepy.
Never made the Yinzer's accent sound so good.
And then Zachary Quinto does one too.
Oh, I've seen that one.
And it's
so good.
Yeah. And Seth, like him and Seth are just rolling into the Yinzer accent. And that's when I realized I may live in Pittsburgh, but I will never sound like that.
No.
Never. I will never sound like that. I don't even understand those words. But I didn't grow up here.
No.
I grew up outside of Pittsburgh.
It's like when you find yourself in certain neighborhoods here and among like a certain demographic or age group of people, like there is that hardcore, that thick Yinzer that Pittsburghese business, and it's like, I have no idea what you just said to me.
I need subtitles.
Like, I'm going to need you to write it down or get a translator or something. Because I don't understand.
I don't get it. And Joe Manganiello, man, are you pretty? But even when you're not joking around doing it, I hear it in your voice.
Yeah, there's a little bit in
there. Even in Magic Mike, I hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it. I see it.
So while we're on the topic of Magic Mike, did you see the second one?
I did. I sure did.
How fucking amazing
it was
great.
That? It was great.
Did you go to the theater see it?
Yeah, with my mom. My mom and I went to the first one. Okay, I've never seen anything like going to a Magic Mike movie. The first one, these women were out of control. They started pounding on the ground, cheering, and wanting that man to start the movie. They were not fucking around. They wanted that movie to start. It was time. It was 1 minute past, and they revolted.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're like going into the projection booth.
They're like tapping on the window, like, let's get this shit. I want my Tatum right now. So yeah. So then when she asked me, she said, can we go to the second one? I was like, of course. We got to keep the tradition up. Yeah, of course.
I need to see what happens next.
And then, so when I found out there was going to be no Matthew McConaughey, I was actually glad.
Yeah, that was like Matthew McConaughey at his most McConaughey-ness.
Right? So, I mean, let's be
Like a
honest.
character of himself.
Everyone is going to fuck McConaughey. But you're going to feel bad about it. You're going to hate yourself.
You're going to wake up the next morning like, oh.
I am such an asshole.
Oh, my God.
So I was glad when he wasn't going to be in the second one. Because he's slightly pervy.
Slightly.
You know,
just like...
it's... Yeah. And then I found out Pettifer wasn't going to be in it, which...
That's a little disappointing.
Because
bit.
he's just pretty to look at.
Yeah, I didn't need to watch him dance.
He can't act.
Quote, unquote.
He can't dance. Just stand there.
Look pretty.
Shut your mouth.
Look pretty.
And just stand there.
Mm-hmm.
But then, so Manganiello was going to be in it again, and Kevin Nash was going to be in it again, and
is Kevin Nash
he's a wrestler.
Gorilla?
Yes,
what do they call him?
Tarzan. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so this dude, I assumed that this person was not a real actor.
No, he's a
wrestler.
He's a wrestler.
Okay, that makes total sense. I was afraid that he was actually like a real stripper.
No. Yes, he does kind of look like a real stripper, but no, he just is. Yeah, he was a wrestler.
Okay.
And he's in great shape for his age because
is he like 75?
Yeah, he's close to it. He's old. Yeah. And then I started seeing promo pictures of Adam Rodriguez.
That fucking hair is out of control.
That
like the braids.
Hair.
That's not
What
cute.
is going on with that hair?
That's not cute. I don't like it.
Is he going to be hitting on Cookie this season?
Well, more than hitting. He's going to be hitting Cookie.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
absolutely.
okay. Although I did like Booby Miles last season.
Oh, yeah. That was sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
He shot a man in the face for her.
But, yeah, they've already... Spoilers, guys, if you watch
Oh,
Empire.
yeah. I didn't watch last week's, so...
It's,
nice.
Yeah.
Good. Cookie needs to...
She does.
Cookie needs
and
some
I
love.
absolutely approve of Adam Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so...
he's like Blispanic.
Who?
Adam Rodriguez. Like, there's a little bit...
Blispanic.
He's Blispanic. That's the new term. He's Blispanic. Because I just don't think... He's got a little bit in there. I see it.
He's got to.
That hair. It's the hair.
Yeah.
He's pretty, though.
Yeah.
And he can move.
So, yeah. All right. So, like, the most important part of that movie is the last scene where everybody's individual dances.
Love it.
Like, Kevin Nash, I'm sitting in the theater, like, and we got VIP seats. I went with a couple other girls, and through the whole flipping thing, like, we are, like, losing like, just, like, I don't even know, like, one of the girls is like, I didn't know I could feel like this about anything.
Mm-hmm. Little Danny Glover, or Donald Glover?
Yeah.
Where did you come from?
I was just as shocked as like, I'm just glad he didn't strip, actually.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Like his little bird chest.
Yes.
Like, baby, shh.
Come on.
No, sweetums.
It's
like, I don't know,
No.
honey. You can go ahead and do your sing song.
Yeah.
And do that thing, but I don't want to see you shake
No.
anything.
No.
Yeah, and what the guy, the football player? Where did that... I was like, is that...
Michael Strahan?
Yeah.
Michael Strahan, what?
Is
What?
that...
What's going... He picked that big girl up.
Flipped her upside down.
When she got to the set that day, and they gave her her call sheet, and it said, sign this waiver because Michael Strahan is going to be flipping you upside down. Okay. All right. Anything else? Oh, I think we need a second take.
Yeah.
Maybe a third.
I don't think we got that one. I feel like we could do better. I feel like, or even the one, yeah, that whole, oh my God, the whole fucking movie.
Yes.
Like that, like Jada Pinkett, she was amazing.
The hats off to Jada Pinkett.
So amazing.
She gets on my nerves normally. Like,
This role was perfect
yes.
for her.
Because I had some serious hate going for her because of Gotham, because I hate Fish Mooney. Fish Mooney, what's with your reappearing and disappearing Storm accent? Like, where 1 week you're Jamaican and 1 week you're not.
She's got a come and go accent, and it's not okay.
So I had some serious hate going for her, but she was awesome. Her hats, her hair, she was great.
The way she, like, yes, that last outfit, that white suit, oh my God.
And Elizabeth Banks was fantastic.
Also amazing.
And all those final dances were great, but they don't even compare to Channing and Twitch's mirror.
Girl.
Nobody was prepared for that. And Channing, you defy. all.
I don't even understand. I can't with that. I
Like-
about lost my mind.
I hate you, Jenna. Dwayne Tatum. You lucky.
How? You just like, you know what I feel like tonight, honey? Why don't you just go ahead and, do a little dance
Yeah.
for me?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
sure.
Except I read that he loves to get disgustingly fat when he's not filming movies.
God.
Because he loves to eat. I can't imagine a super fat Channing Tatum. Like, I'm trying to.
I don't think it's adorable. I don't think it works.
No, my brain just keeps giving me images of Jared Leto and that.
That serial killer movie?
Yes. When he got gout.
Yes.
A fat Jared Leto is not pleasant.
So yeah, Channing and Twitch's mirror dance was amazing. When Joe Manganiello was when busted out with Closer.
With his sex swing.
Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
I'm never gonna be able to look that man in the face again.
Yeah.
That's it. Like that's
Yep.
That's it. We're done. I can't do this
I
anymore.
I can't imagine. Those are some accents in that bedroom between his Pittsburgh accent, her Colombian accent.
How does anybody understand each other?
I know.
Joe.
I
When are you going to get the pierogies in here?
But they're adorable.
They're very cute.
They're really, really cute.
It's like, and all I know of that is like her Instagram posts or things that show up in the gossip rags or whatever. But yes, they are absolutely adorable,
Yeah.
and I hope they get married and have babies.
Me too.
Have adorable little Colombian.
I hope
Pittsburgh
they would be
babies.
adorable, but usually two really hot people make a funky looking baby, unless you're Brad and Angelina, you bastards.
All right, so we have gone way off the track.
We
which
have.
is cool, but
follow us down that K-hole.
yeah, absolutely. Go check out Magic Mike 2.
Yeah.
You don't need to see the first one.
You won't regret it.
You don't need to see the first one.
No.
Oh,
So basically, he wants to build furniture and not be a stripper.
Yeah.
End of movie.
Yeah. And he goes back to stripping one last ride.
Yep.
And then the convenience store.
Oh, that's the best.
Yes, like this movie is super sexy and hilarious.
It's Backstreet Boys, right?
Yes. That is,
All he wanted was to get the girl to smile, and she couldn't help it.
that was that last moment.
And that was an honest smile too. Like
That
sometimes
was.
you just think people are acting, but that was an honest.
I don't know how she was able to keep it together for so long.
I'd have been laughing the whole time.
But yeah.
That weird girl giggle that comes out that you're all ashamed of. Yes. What did I do that?
Whoa, hey.
Whoa. I don't. Yeah.
I found that amusing, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So go watch Magic Mike 2.
Yep.
And also watch The Pack, because that's next week's episode. And I guess
I love
that'll
this
be a
episode.
little bit more objectifying of men.
Oh yeah,
than
for sure.
This one.
Because there are some hot co-stars. There are some Xander's evil. Yes, but come subscribe, follow us,
Yes.
like us.
We are on Twitter
Mm-hmm.
at Back to Sunnydale. You can follow Camila at _Rugged Angel.
And you can follow me at mspear7338.
What does the 7338 stand for?
Nothing. It was just a number combination I liked at one point.
86.
You know what? I think once a long, long time ago, I may have signed up for something and it was like, that is taken, but here's a suggestion. And I was like, I like those numbers. So I've just kept it all this time.
All right.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we'll see you next time.
Yeah. We'll see you.